Good day, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, development partners, the business community, academia, civil society, and fellow citizens. Today marks a new milestone in Ghana's data journey. We are proud to present the maiden edition of the monthly indicator of economic growth, dubbed the MIEG. This is Ghana's first comprehensive official high-frequency measure of economic activity, designed to show how the economy is performing every single month, not just every quarter or year. The MIEG gives us early insights into changes happening across our economy, helping households, businesses, and policymakers make smarter, faster decisions. One may ask, what does the MIEG specifically do? It tracks short-term movements in economic activity using reliable data across agriculture, industry, and services. It is built using the same principles as our quarterly GDP, consistent, transparent, and internationally benchmarked. The difference is frequency. Instead of waiting 3 months, with the MIEG, we now get a monthly snapshot of economic momentum. But as with any early indicator, it must be interpreted with care. The MIEG gives timely signals, but because it's based on faster, limited data, the figures are more volatile and may be revised as new information becomes available. Think of it as an early lens, not the final verdict on the health of the economy. What do the MIEG numbers tell us? The July 2025 MIEG is 4.5%. This indicates that in July 2025, economic activities as captured by the MIEG grew by 4.5% compared to July 2024. This is lower than the 8.3% recorded in July 2024, signaling a moderation in momentum. At the same time, the overall index value for July 2025 stood at 110.2 compared to 105.4 in July 2024. This means that economic activity for July 2025 was roughly 10% higher than in 2023, the reference year of the index. The slowdown reflects weaker output in the petroleum and manufacturing sectors and softer activity in accommodation, food services, and health. But agriculture, gold production, wholesale and retail trade, information and communication, and transport all showed strong performance, helping sustain growth in economic activities. Let us break this down further. Agriculture activities grew by 8%, supported by higher crop and fisheries output, the third highest monthly growth since January 2024. Industry activities expanded by 0.1%, much lower than the 17.7% growth recorded in July last year, largely reflecting declines in petroleum and manufacturing. Services expanded by 6.4%, up from 4.5% in July 2024, showing continued strength in communications, trade, and transport. In terms of contribution to the total 4.5% growth, services accounted for about 58%, agriculture for about 37%, and industry for just under 1%. So what does this tell us? The Ghanaian economy continues to expand in July, but at a slower pace than a year ago. The data show resilience, particularly in agriculture and services, even as global and domestic challenges weigh on industry. The launch of the MIEG is more than new statistic. It is a tool for accountability, transparency, and smarter decision making. It gives Ghana the ability to track, understand, and respond to economic changes as they happen, not months later. We want to acknowledge the collaboration that made this possible. We appreciate the technical support from the UK Office for National Statistics, the International Monetary Fund, and the ODI Fellowship Scheme. Our data partners, including the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Minerals Commission, the Bank of Ghana, the Ghana Revenue Authority, Forestry and Fisheries Commissions, GMPC, NCA, VRA, Cocoa Board, GASEM, and many others have also been very central to this achievement. Let me take this opportunity to also appreciate the hard-working technical staff of the Ghana Statistical Service who made this work possible. As we release the supporting documents, the technical manual, the user guide, and the MIEG newsletter, we invite all users to engage with this data. Together, let's use it to guide policy, shape business decisions, and build the Ghana we all want, one informed by evidence, driven by data, and strengthened by knowledge. Thank you very much.